Hello folks, Quanyan81 here, your favorite hippy-dippy hotel clerk, and today's hotel advice is about making complaints. In a perfect world, nothing would ever be erroneous. Everything would just be great. But, especially in the hotel industry, sometimes everything that can go wrong will. And there is a proper way to notify the front desk and the manager when something does happen. First things first, try to keep your complaint as relevant to the actual issue as possible. If there was dirty linens on your bed or your towels weren't changed, say so. Try to refrain from making any personal comments. I've gotten complaints lodged against me for things as stupid as the fact that I'm not originally from the area that I live and work. Okay, I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born here in the United States. But last year I moved here from Portland, Maine, because Maine is a lovely tourist state, but it's an economic shithole. And apparently someone felt that that was an issue worth bringing up. So if something is wrong and it definitely affects your stay in a negative way, don't hesitate to let us know. Second thing involving complaining is that if you have any requirements regarding your stay that you absolutely must have, if you have a medical condition that needs to be accommodated, if you are physically handicapped and you need a room on the first floor, when you make your reservation, do not hesitate to tell us. Okay, I am far more likely to spare my first floor rooms, which usually go quickly, to someone who is elderly, someone who is handicapped or has a medical condition, than someone who just wanders into my lobby and asks for it. So, the best way to avoid complaining in that situation is to let people know ahead of time exactly what your requirements are as far as your stay is concerned. The third thing that I would like to talk about is use of profanity, which in my book, when someone is making a complaint to me, even if it is a legitimate matter, the moment you start dropping the F-bomb, automatic dismissal, null and void. Hotels are family establishments, folks. People bring their children there. And I really don't like having to call the cops. I hate having to call the cops. Mostly because I don't trust cops. But that's just me. Now, every so often, a situation will be so dire, something will be so horrible, in which you may have to utter a phrase that no one working hospitality, restaurant, or retail wants to hear. I would like to talk to your manager. Something you should know about the hotel industry, folks, and it's not all that different from restaurant work. The majority of hotel managers are number-obsessed, greedy, money-hungry sons of bitches. Okay? Most of them don't care about anything but their careers. I have the blessing of working with a general manager who is a wonderful redneck woman from somewhere in Oklahoma who don't take no shit from nobody. She's a great person and I love working with her. But as far as hotel management is concerned, this is unfortunately a very rare thing. No joke, I once had a manager who was so evil she put a pregnant housekeeper in the smoking section and then threatened to fire her after she complained. This is not a joke or an exaggeration. This actually happened. But as I was saying, unless your situation involves potential loss of profit to the hotel, odds are, unfortunately, the manager isn't going to give a shit. If you were foolish enough to book your reservation through a third-party website and you're complaining about something like your credit card being charged before your stay, or you booked through a third-party website and you didn't get the room that you had asked for, take it up with the website. That wasn't us. As I mentioned in a previous video, booking a reservation through a website isn't actually booking a reservation. It's making a request and giving somebody a credit card. Okay? You give the website your credit card, the website gives us their own credit card. You paid the website for the service, not the room. The best way to to avoid a complaint about what kind of room that you needed is to call the hotel directly and make the reservation. Stay away from third-party websites, folks. They're a ripoff. Now, as far as complaints are concerned, if you speak to the clerk at the front desk and feel that the issue wasn't properly taken care of, if you speak to the manager and think maybe the manager doesn't care, then the next plausible thing to do would be to find a way to get a hold of your particular chain's corporate office and make an ensuing complaint there. Now, in the situation where it was genuinely the hotel's fault for your issue or your problem with your stay, I'm going to reiterate, keep your complaint as legit and impersonal as possible. Corporate people, as far as complaint departments are concerned, are forensic experts when it comes to spotting bullshit. Remember when I told you I got a complaint lodged against me simply because I'm not originally from this area? Well, the person who made that complaint directly to corporate after a tornado warning was issued for our area. And as I said, I'm from New England. Tornadoes don't happen in New England, so when a tornado happens, I guess you're SOL and JWF. I'm just the kind of person that doesn't give a damn about mortality, so... But this particular guest called the front desk in a panic because she said, if there's a tornado, what are we supposed to do? And I just repeated what my manager told me. Look, go into the bathroom, get in the bathtub, and just stay there until the storm passes. Never been in a tornado, don't know if this works or not, I don't know. But when this woman called and complained to corporate, not only did she make that complaint against me being an out-of-stater, but she dug her own grave when she included the sentence, I'm from Kansas. Tornadoes happen all the time in Kansas. Da-da-da-da-da. Well, ma'am, if tornadoes happen all the time in Kansas, and you grew up in Kansas, well then by the gods, you already know what to do, don't you? You see? Try to be as impersonal about things as possible. The more serious you are, the firmer you are, the more likely you are to have your issue taken seriously when you're complaining about it. And as always, unless it's a dire medical emergency, be polite, really. No one likes being yelled and sworn at by a complete stranger. It's just plain awkward. This is Quanian81. Been working in the hotel biz for 7 years and will likely be doing so until the day I drop. And if you any questions or seeking any advice for a particular situation, I'll be more than happy to help anyone who asks nicely, and I hope that this is being helpful to someone. Now I'm going to finish drinking my tea. Have a nice day.